welcome back to my channel. I wanted to bring you a video on how to highlight and contour your face, or at least how I do it. I didn't include any eye look or any lip look, so I strictly just did the face and highlighting and contouring. So hopefully this video is informative. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the link below, and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks guys, enjoy! So guys, let's just hop right into it. My eyebrows as well as my lashes and eyeshadows are already done. The first thing I like to do when I begin to highlight and contour my face is to actually color correct. And I'm using NW40 concealer by MAC. This has more of a reddish undertone. Therefore, any blemishes, dark circles, you can actually begin to cancel out that color. With doing this, I also like to use a blending brush. This one happens to be from Smashbo. You can use a 224 from MAC, it works the same way. I just typically like this one because the bristles are a lot softer. Also guys, I apologize in advance. You'll see me whip out this compact mirror a lot of times during this video. Unfortunately, the lighting in my bathroom is horrible, and without this little mirror, I can't really see much. So hopefully it doesn't block your view at all. And you might catch me singing or lip singing a little bit in this video. I was playing music in the background, so I was just feeling it, but please just ignore. So my absolute favorite foundation to use is by Smashbo, and I believe it's their 18-hour wear, and I use the color 4.1. This is typically my perfect shade in the winter time. However, because it's summer and I've gotten a little darker, it's a little off, but I still love it nonetheless. But I also use Studio Fix foundation by MAC and NW43. The combination of the two actually gives my skin the perfect match. And then to apply this foundation, I've been using a Bare Essentials foundation brush, and I love it because it has more of an angle slant to it, so it really blends and makes everything look very natural, as well as when I use the Fix Plus with it too. So once I have achieved a completely even skin tone, I like to then go in and highlight. My favorite product to highlight with is Studio Finish Concealer by MAC. And as of right now, I'm using NC42 and NC45. Usually I just use NC42, but because I've gotten a little darker, I like to combine the two to give a little bit more natural highlight. I also like to apply this product with my fingertips sometimes. Sometimes the warmth from your fingertips will actually bond the product better to your skin, but I also like to still go in with a blending brush just to make sure I'm blending everything out. When blending out your highlighter, you want to keep a triangle shape. So from pretty much the corner of your eye to the bottom of your nostril back up to the outer corner of your eye. However, my triangle is kind of wild, but it works for me. But then after I get done highlighting, I go back in with my foundation brush just to blend the corners of it out. Make sure everything's blended. After I'm done completing the highlighted part underneath my eyes, I don't add any more product. I just use the leftover product on my brush to go down the center of my nose and the middle of my forehead, just to give a little bit more highlighting through there. Next, I like to use a loose powder to set my concealer. And as of right now, I'm between Banana Powder and NC40 Select Loose Powder by MAC. Both of them work perfectly fine. I'm just using Banana Powder for this video. So since we have set our concealer underneath the eye, it is only right to set the rest of your face with the powder. And I'm using, and it's actually a bronzer from Clinique called Sunswept. I like it right now as my summer color. Gives me a little bit more bronze and kind of golden look. But I like to apply that all over my face, as well as use, and I think it's a 189 brush from MAC, or 187, I can't quite remember. But I use this brush because it's fluffy and it doesn't apply a lot of product to your face. Just enough to set your foundation. For my very favorite part, contouring, I use the Sleek Cosmetics Face Contour Kit in dark, as well as the Real Techniques foundation or contouring brush. So usually when I contour, I start with my cheeks. I take it from the center of my ear down to the hollows of my cheek. And if you were to do a fish face, you can actually see exactly where the product should go. But you slightly start from the top and then work your way down, and then kind of carve out your cheekbones. So once I've given myself a fierce contour of the cheeks, I like to then move to my forehead, or I should say the temples of my forehead, and I'm just kind of doing the perimeter just to kind of give myself more of an oval shape. If you have a larger forehead, then definitely contour a little bit more. I don't, so I don't do too much. But then I also like to go below my jawline just to chisel out my jaw and make the illusion that I have more of a defined jawline. So the last tidbit of contouring is the nose. I like to use a very fluffy brush. That one was a Bedellum Tools, but in the middle of doing my nose, I switched to a Chanel just because I like the tip of it a lot more. But you kind of just go down the sides of your nose. You want to take it pretty much from your eyebrow down to your nostril. And you don't want to use a lot of product. Start small and then you can build if you need more contouring part. But just again, start down the sides of your nose up to pretty much your crease and your eyebrow part, and then bring it down. So the very last thing that I like to do for my highlighting and contouring part is to add color back into my cheeks. And since I'm keeping this look pretty neutral, I am using, again, my Sunswept bronzer and just applying a little bit of that along my cheek area. And you apply it from pretty much your apples of your cheek down back to almost where we started the contour, near the ear. Well guys, there you have it. This is how I highlight and contour my face. Hopefully this video was informative and you were able to pick up on a new technique that you can use. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the link below. And don't forget to subscribe and to also follow on Instagram at BurtonBeauty. Thanks guys.